Hi everyone, so today I'm going to wrap up my reviews of the Spellbinders club kits for July of 2023 with the large die of the month. I did use it in a couple different projects, but today we're going to focus on actually using the stocking and the little characters and things, not just the sprigs on other projects like I did before. So I believe it's called Stocking Full of Joy, and I get samples, and so I just put them on this kind of magnetic board so you can see them better, but yours will be on a carrier sheet with inspo or images or instruction if it's needed, things like that. So these items were sent free of charge for my review, and of course all opinions are my own, and any links on the description box will be affiliate links, which means I'll make a small commission if you purchase items through those links. So thank you very much for using those if you would like to. In the initial unboxing, I did present it in my total package unboxing, which is so funny because this is the last video and I just realized when I was, I don't even know what I was doing yesterday, that it's not called the total package anymore. I had mentioned that there are, well, obviously I've showed and tutorialized some new, the Wax Seal Club and the Better Press Plate of the month, and I had mentioned that those are not in the total package, that maybe in the future they're going to do something different where that you can get everything, right? So I think that's what started the change. So the total package, as it were, it was all the different club kits other than the new Wax Seal and Better Press, all the embossing folders and all the different dies of the month, the clear stamp with its dies, all those kinds of things were included, is now called the Perfect Package. So I updated the links to say Perfect Package, and I think I updated the title on the YouTube video. It says Perfect Package Unboxing, but I didn't change it in the actual video because that's already done. So it is called the Perfect Package now, and I have a feeling maybe the total package will come back with everything, right? Including the Wax Seal and the Better Press Plate, but I don't know that because I don't know that, but I'm assuming that's why that change has been made. So anyway, so I unboxed the Perfect Package. So you can check that out. I went through everything, and actually one thing that was missing in that video was the little bits, little hanging bits for the ornaments. And again, I get samples and they're in a little bag, and I guess it had slipped out, and I was thinking about it, where is this? So I looked in the box, and thank goodness I still had the box, and it was down at the bottom. So I'm like, sweet. So I have that. We're not probably going to use it today, but I just wanted to show you that you do have your little accent piece for your ornament. So today what I'm going to do is, and I've done this in the past and it's really fun, is just grab some felt that I have in my stash, and we're going to cut a little stocking out of felt. So I'll use this one, and I'll probably cut it twice, that way it makes a little pocket, and you can put little treats in there, maybe some candy canes or something. So we'll have our cuff, we'll have this I'm going to do it in red because that's just classic. So red, this little strap will also be cut out in red, which is nice. You can actually use it if you want to hang it on a tree. This I'll cut from some white material, felt, and I like to use, it depends on what you're going for. I have stiff felt and I have more little softer felt sheets, it's whatever you want. So I might do a mix and match, we'll see. I do want to show you that last time I think I said, oh, some accent pieces. These are the accent pieces that go on the candy cane. Really cute. Again, we have sprigs. I mean, there's lots of ways to accent what we're doing here with the leaves and everything, but today I think I'm going to go for the gingerbread man. And we're going to put him right on there. He's going to be the decoration for the stocking. I think that's really cute. And he has accent pieces that are on here. Most of all these pieces here. And these are gnome pieces, like his little gloves, his little hands, his little nose, I believe. This is the smiley face for the gingerbread man. And let's see here. Again, I might be missing a little something because gingerbread man also has these little dots here. But maybe those also come from this die, because you can see this die cuts some that are just like berries, but they can also be used as buttons. So I'll use that just in case mine slipped out, because like I said, even initially this part of my stocking had slipped out, and I found it because it's larger, but I wasn't looking for those other little bits. And then these are the two little pieces for the stocking, little accent pieces, which I'll also cut out of white felt. So let me just grab that. And this, maybe I'll do black and red, just have something different, right? I don't know. We'll see. So let me grab my felt and we'll get started. I just have felt in these large bundles. So like you see, this is more of a stiff felt. This stuff does crease though, so, but it does cut in a nicer way than sometimes this other felt, because this other felt is very floppy, and sometimes when you cut it, it just doesn't cut as nicely. So, it's whatever you want for your project as far as the feel, right? They definitely have a different feel. I don't know that I have soft red felt anyway, so I think we'll just use this one for the base. We'll use this one for the other bits. And then put this pink one away. We need, like I said, maybe a little bit of our gingerbread man. I have different colors of brown here. Let me see if I can find one that best would be like a gingerbread. Let me, as you can see, I just have some different tans and beige. A little more brown. Ooh, this one's cute. It's a little more toasty, but it has like a little reddish tone, you know? So we can do that for him. We have the white for the accent pieces. And I said maybe some red buttons. So we already have the red. And then some black. Possibly for eyeballs, right? We'll see. Do this lighter brown too, but anyway. I think that's good. Okay, so depending on your die cutting machine, if it has enough pressure, it'll cut no problem. If your die cutting machine has metal shims, I would say to cut into the metal shim. I only have one quick one in front of me to show you, but what I mean by that is like even this marquee die and press one, I have this metal shim you can keep reusing. I would put the shim, if you're, whatever machine you have that has a metal shim, I would put down this piece, just to give myself some room, because I'm also going to use the little facial features on this piece here. That really nicely there. There, and then I only need this portion, so I mean this portion can hang off, but if you just do the whole thing it's no big deal, but just make sure you're getting the portions that you do need. And then a couple other white buttons here. So if I look at this, on this side there are berries that cut a hole, and on this side it's just like these little berries that don't have a hole. So I'm going to just place them there because I don't need all of them, but I need some. And you know, generally if I'm doing something like this, I'll also cut whatever I can. So let's get our gingerbread man and I'll put it on the other side. That way when I run it through, I'm cutting as much as I need to. But I just wanted to show you that put your die cutting edge facing the metal plate and you'll have better success there. Or if your machine just has a lot of pressure, the pressure will do it. So I'm going to run that through and run everything else through the same way. And I'll be right back. Oh, I have some white accent pieces I still need to do. These guys. Okay, I'll be back. I didn't make room for that one other white accent piece. And so we have that. And depending on your felt, you might even get some of the embossing. I don't know if you can see. I can see the little circles for the eyeballs, but those little dots are there. Again, we're going to dress him up in just a minute. And so again, this is that floofy kind of felt that it's a little trickier, but you can see the pieces there, right? So I'm going to leave them in there for now because they are kind of small pieces on those other ones. And I'll keep cutting 2 of this out of red because I want to make it into a pocket. You can just make it into an ornament and not even do that. Or you can put this on top of your card. It's really cute and felt. So just something to think about. I'll be right back. Another little heel spot. Again, with this kind of, it's a little more floofy. You end up with a little bit of felt. You might want to just trim away like little extra bits. So I'll do that with all these guys. I'll pull that out, and if there's any little extra, I'll just kind of trim that away. And then we have both these guys. And I just realized I needed red berries, right? Or red dots, not the white ones, but I ran them both through, so I guess I have options now. I did start my hot glue gun, but you know, it's kind of funny. A lot of times we're looking for fancy glues, like to help us glue fabric and stuff. Things like this, you can definitely use Elmer's. Like if you remember back in the day, maybe you went to like Sunday school, things like that, they would have all these felt projects that we would do, and we would just glue with basic Elmer's glue, you know. So as you can see, the stiff felt just is like a dream. I mean, it's like paper, basically. And then I do have some little red berries here that again can double as whatever else I need there. So we have that. That's going to be in here somewhere. We have our accent pieces. I'm not going to lay them all out yet because we are going to do some gluing before we get there. So I'll go ahead and pop like this out. Now this is interesting because I can just glue down this whole cuff. Again, look at those little fibers. Little floofy. I can just glue this whole thing down, but there are little bits here that if you remove, it'll just be a little more stylized. So I'm going to remove those bits and pop out the facial features that are also on this white piece, and I will be right back. This is ready. So I'm just going to lightly, well actually, let's go ahead and put this down in there and just go around the inside, just around the edges to glue it together again like a pocket. And if you're just putting this on a card front, you definitely don't have to do this. You can just have the one side and you'll be good to go. So we just glued those together with the center portion still being open. I'm not going to mess with it quite yet because we're going to let that set up. Okay, so again, you know, I'm just going to put a little glue here. Bring our heel, I think it's this smaller one. Oopsie, let's not lose our little bits. And I can still see the, like I said, the stitch lines or whatever it might be, so there's that. Pop that there. Cute. And then this very top part, I'm just going to put glue around the edge and maybe a little bit down in here. I don't know what's going to show through, so I don't want to put too much. And I already have this lined up the way it should fit on here. It's not symmetrical, it definitely has a shape. So that is our little stocking base. And again, if you want to put this on a card, you don't need that back piece. You can just put it on there real cute, made out of felt. And then we have our little guy over here. Oh, did I not run through the black? I need to get his eyes, but yeah, he needs his little black eyes right here. So let me, well, let's go ahead and put down the red dots since we have them. I haven't popped them out, but I need 3 of them. So we have 1, 2, 3, and then I still need to run through that same die through some black if we want to put little black eyes. And this one, again, if you really look close, I know it might be hard to see on camera, I can see that there's a dot right here, there's a dot right here, and a dot right here. And I'm just going to use red just to give it a pop of color. And I'm just trying to see if there's a front or a back. I guess it doesn't matter. Let's just get that on there because the glue is going to dry. What I was saying about this tool, I used it the other day in a different video, is that I believe it's high temp glue, and for whatever reason it doesn't set up really fast. So that's kind of nice. You know, with the hot glue gun you have to work kind of quickly because it starts to set up. With this one it's a little bit different. And then I have my little bits here, which I should probably clean up just a little bit. So when I do that, I'm going to clean them up a little bit and make them look a little less scraggly. I'm going to go ahead and run through my 2 little bits to get some black dots for the eyes, and I'll be right back. So 2 little black dots for the eyes. And again, I can see here, if I hold it just so, there's black, or not black, but there's a dot there, and there's a dot right here. Oh, he's so cute. I suppose if you want to give him little red cheeks, you can probably do that too. And then his little mouth is right here. I always leave these little bits until we're done because if you keep pulling them while it's wet, it's just gonna put strings all over. So I'm gonna be very careful with this and probably just put a little bit of glue there. I'm not trying to really cover the whole mouth, and then I'll bring the mouth over, which also got some little glue bits on it for some reason, and add his little mouth on. Aww, so cute. Okay, and I'm going to do the same thing with his little hands. This one is a little harder to see, but it's right at the edge, so I'm just going to go like this, and then take one of these smaller ones, that's the hand one, pop it on there. There's his little decoration. Same thing on this side here, and same thing here on the legs. They're a little higher up, like in here, and I'll just do the same thing, and I'll be back. Just got that all on there, and again, if you want to clean up, like if you want this to just go to the end, it looks kind of cute just hanging off the sides, but if you want to just clean that up, we can definitely do that, and get rid of whatever else might be on here. I'll probably do it at the very end. And that's our little guy. And then I'm just going to bring him over and have him decorate my little stocking. Where, like here? That's cute. Okay. So let's put plenty of glue on him, and he will be our little stocking decoration. So our little gnome, he's like half body, so you still want to tuck him in there, but you can totally do that. You can build him up inside of here. So again, this is big enough to probably get like a candy cane in there. The only thing, unfortunately, it's July and I don't have candy canes or anything like that. So, you know, we'll just have to check it out later on. But just a fun idea. I like doing this every once in a while with dies that lend themselves real well to being a different kind of project made with some felt. And I mean, I'll just probably pop in two, probably can accommodate 2 candy canes, I would think. Let's do that one and maybe one other thing, I don't know. All right, so there you go. All right, guys, well, thanks for watching. Just another fun way to use the July die of the month, large die of the month. I'll have some images coming up. I'll have the links in the description box, including for my perfect package unboxing and all the new clubs and everything else. All right, guys, I'll see you at the next one. Bye now.